Welcome to Psycholab, the podcast where we decode the hidden psychology of everyday life. I'm your host, Josh, and today we're exploring a fascinating psychological tool you can use to turn your greatest enemy into your biggest fan. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Chelsea. Chelsea?
Psst. Josh, get down.
Chelsea, what in the world are you doing under the desk? We're live.
I'm hiding. The enemy is at the gates. She's right outside the window.
The enemy? Are we being invaded?
Worse! It's Mrs. Gable from next door, my nemesis. She's pruning her rose bushes, but she's doing it menacingly. She knows I'm in here. I can feel her glare burning through the drywall.
Right, Mrs. Gable, the one who reported you to the city for excessive lawn gnome cheerfulness.
The very same. She said they were a public nuisance. A nuisance, Josh. They're smiling. It's their job. I need to destroy her. I need a plan. A diabolical scheme.
Get up, Chelsea. Stop hiding. You don't need a diabolical scheme. You need psychology. Specifically, you need the Benjamin Franklin effect.
The Benjamin Franklin? Is that a new superhero movie? I don't see how a guy in a powdered wig is going to help me defeat the terror of suburbia.
It's a true story, and it's one of the most counterintuitive social engineering tricks ever discovered. Back in 1730s, Benjamin Franklin was serving in the Pennsylvania legislature. There was another legislator, a man of great wealth and standing, who absolutely despised him. This rival would oppose Franklin at every turn, publicly badmouthing him and trying to sabotage his efforts.
Sounds familiar. A real Mrs. Gable type.
Exactly. Now, Franklin could have tried to win him over with kindness, send him gifts, compliment his speeches.
Yeah, groveling. Tried it. I offered Mrs. Gable some of my prize-winning brownies. She used one as a wheel chalk for her car.
Franklin knew that wouldn't work. It would seem manipulative, so he did the exact opposite. He asked his rival for a favor.
What? No, that's insane. You don't ask your enemy for help. That's a sign of weakness.
That's what you'd think, but Franklin was clever. He heard this man had a very scarce and curious book in his personal library, so he wrote a polite note asking if he might be able to borrow the book for a few days.
And the guy told him to go fly a kite, right?
No, the man was flattered. He sent the book over immediately. Franklin read it and returned it a week later with another note expressing his gratitude.
Okay, so he got a free book out of it. Big deal.
The next time they met in the legislative hall, the man approached Franklin and spoke to him, which he had never done before. And from that day on, they became great friends, and their friendship lasted as long as they lived.
No way. That can't be real. How does that even work? It makes zero sense.
But it does. It works because of a powerful psychological principle called cognitive dissonance.
Cognitive dissonance sounds painful.
It is for your brain. The human mind craves consistency. It hates holding two conflicting beliefs at the same time. It's like a mental itch that has to be scratched.
Okay.
Well, in this case, Franklin's rival had two thoughts battling in his head. Thought 1, I despise Benjamin Franklin. Thought 2, I just did Benjamin Franklin a favor.
Right, they don't add up.
Exactly. The dissonance is that we don't do favors for people we hate. So the brain has to resolve this conflict. It can't change the past. He already lent Franklin the book. So what's the only thing it can change?
His feelings about Franklin?
Precisely. His subconscious mind rewrites the script. It reasons, I wouldn't have done a favor for someone I disliked. Therefore, I must not dislike Benjamin Franklin after all. In fact, he seems like a decent fellow. I must actually like him.
Oh, so you're saying I could trick Mrs. Gable's brain into liking me?
That's the theory. You create a situation where her actions, doing you a favor, are in conflict with her beliefs, hating your cheerful lawn gnomes. Her brain will be forced to reconcile the two.
Oh, this is good. This is diabolical in a way I hadn't even considered. It's social engineering.
It's just psychology. The favor can't be too big or she'll just say no. And it has to be something you genuinely need, or at least something she believes you need.
Okay, my mind is racing. What does she have that I could borrow? She's got that industrial grade leaf blower. No, too impersonal. A cup of sugar? Too cliche. It has to be something unique, something that makes her feel superior.
Like a rare book, something that positions her as the experts, the generous benefactor.
I've got it. Her fondue set.
A fondue set?
Not just any fondue set, Josh. It's an antique Swiss engineered, self steering 8-person fondue set that she only brings out for the annual neighborhood Christmas party, which I am, of course, never invited to. She lords it over everyone. It's her pride and joy.
That's perfect. It's specific, it's something only she has, and it allows her to be magnanimous.
Okay, I'm doing it. Get up off the floor, Chelsea. Time to face the beast. Wish me luck. I'm going to the window.
For science, Chelsea. For science.
All right. Oh, Mrs. Gable. Yoo-hoo.
What's she doing?
She's looking over. Her eyes are narrowed. She looks like a hawk spotting a field mouse. Okay, here goes nothing. I know this is terribly forward, but I have a bit of a culinary emergency, and I was hoping you might be able to help.
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll see if Chelsea's fondue diplomacy was a success or if she's about to be attacked with a pair of pruning shears. Stay with us. And we're back on Psycholab. Before the break, Chelsea was attempting to weaponize the Benjamin Franklin effect against her nemesis, Mrs. Gable, by asking to borrow a prized fondue set. Chelsea, any news, or should I be calling an ambulance?
Josh, you are not going to believe this. It worked.
She said yes?
Not just yes, she was delighted. Her whole face changed. The hawk like glare melted away. She puffed up her chest and said, "Why, of course, dear. I'd be happy to. It's a rather delicate instrument, you know. I'll bring it right over and show you how it works." Dear. She called me dear.
Incredible! The cognitive dissonance is already kicking in. She's justifying the action by changing her attitude towards you.
She's at my front door right now. Oh my gosh, she's holding the fondue set like it's the holy grail. This is amazing. Benjamin Franklin, you magnificent genius. My troubles are over.
A brilliant demonstration of psychological principles in action. Let's check back in a little later and see how our new friends are getting along. Alright, it's been about an hour since Chelsea successfully deployed the Benjamin Franklin effect. Chelsea, has peace been declared in the neighborhood?
Josh, I may have made a terrible mistake.
What happened? Did she take the fondue set back?
No, she gave it to me and showed me how to use it for 20 minutes. Then she said, "Well, you can't have fondue without a proper appetizer," and went back to her house. She returned with a tuna casserole.
Well, that's a nice gesture.
It's an escalation, Josh. She's justifying her initial favor by doing more favors. She said, and I quote, "I've always thought you were a sweet girl, just a little misguided with those gnomes." Then she showed me her vacation slides from her 1987 trip to Branson, Missouri.
I see. The effect may have overcorrected.
Overcorrected. She's in my living room right now, measuring my windows for new curtains. She says mine are drab and lack personality. She wants to take me fabric shopping this weekend.
It seems in resolving her cognitive dissonance, her brain didn't just decide it liked you, it decided it loved you. You're her new best friend, her new project.
She's dusting my bookshelf now. She just tutted at my paperback collection. She's asking if I've considered joining her book club. They're reading tax manuals. Gosh, what have I done? I've created a monster. I traded an enemy I could ignore for a best friend I can't get rid of.
Well, that brings us to the end of our show. A cautionary tale, perhaps. The Benjamin Franklin effect is a powerful tool. Use it wisely, lest you end up with a new best friend who wants to redecorate your entire life.
Listeners, help me. She's rearranging my furniture. Please send help or a restraining order. I don't know which is more appropriate.
And until next time, I'm Josh.
And I'm Chelsea, broadcasting from my soon to be chintz covered prison. Oh, and hey, do me a favor. Do us a favor. Subscribe to this channel. Go on, just click the button. Your brain will trick you into liking us more. It's science. Now, please help me.
Well, you heard her. Do us a favor. Or don't. It's your brain. We're just living in it. We'll be back in a moment to see if Chelsea has successfully escaped her newfound friend.